Lay these out. There's 4 of them. And there's ones with high holes and ones with low holes. And on the bottom of the stick there's a low hole and a high hole. So let's just start with the low holes. It doesn't really matter which one you start with. And you put one on, and they go like that. They go with the up part facing up, and the bottom part goes there, and the little tab sticks out the side. And one goes on that way, and then turn it over, and the other one goes on like that. And put the wing nut on, not very tight, just loose, because we need to wiggle in these other guys. And then take another one of the high hole ones, and it goes, and there's a tab, and it goes into the hole there, and it goes over that one, and then put a bolt through. And you kind of got to hold it together with your hand while you flip it over again, and hopefully you can see, we're going to put the last one in, and it just does the same thing. It goes in. It's hard for me to show you in videotape and do it, but it goes in like that, and goes over its little tab. And then we put its wing nut on. And then if you wiggle them around a little bit, make sure that everybody's in the right place. You can go ahead and tighten down the wing nuts. And kind of make sure they're all seated nicely. And then tighten the wing nuts. And if you have a little pair of pliers, you go ahead and tighten those wing nuts down good. They don't need to be super tight, but there's the base. And sometimes the floor is not quite level, and you can just flex it a little bit and get it to seat down and get a nice solid stand there. And that's the bottom. And hopefully the videotape got all that. And now we're going to go and put on the next section, which is this little splice right here. And I'm going to have the same issue, so I'm going to do it again on the floor. But we're going to get our 1, 2, 3, 4 little guys all the same. Or not all the same, actually. 2 and 2. And the screws. And I'm going to do it on the floor because I don't have a tripod. So let me get that pointed. Okay, and now it's probably obvious, but that's the top. And I like to start with, it doesn't really matter actually, totally doesn't matter. I use the males, because I'm male. Start with the males, and one goes on one side and one goes on the other, and then put a wing nut on. Sort of loosely, so there's still a little bit of float, a little bit tighter than that. Because we're going to put this now up on top of this stand. And hopefully that will get there. Okay. Hopefully the camera won't fall over. So this... Now, there's another hole here you can see, and this goes on either side of that hole, because that hole is going to be for the bottom, for the next piece. And that'll stay there. It helps to keep a hand on it maybe so it doesn't fall. And then the next piece clips over like that. Just clips over the little tabs, and we put the bolt through. And then on this side, we put the other bolt and tab. And then tighten that wing nut down. And now you can go ahead and tighten up your wing nuts. And if you have wrenches and pliers, you can really get these tight. But it's pretty solid, even with it just hand tight like that, with no tools. And now